Big Mama's on the mic, let's roll this ride. Betty's got the vibe, bringing that sweet collide. Sean's spinning dials, making magic here. Broadcasting on a bus where the fun is clear. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine. 7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat align. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design. Hit snooze twice, but you're tuning in still. Catch the banter hot like a coffee refill. Sean's in the back with the radio glow. Power in the party on this bus and show. Wheels on the road, laughter on the air. This crew keeps rolling like they just don't care. Big Mama got jokes, Betty got sass. Sweet morning energy, nothing's gonna surpass. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine. 7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday.
About time. I've been waiting for you to sing. You're the singer on the damn show.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Rise and Grind Morning Show on this amazing Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025.
After all the holidays.
Guys, I'm up in the air whether or not I'll be here tomorrow.
What?
I gotta let this throat rest, or it doesn't get any better. And I've got a ton of production I've got to get involved, and my throat is beat from the Everblades game. It was so crazy. I'm screaming. I was so mad. I'm like, why am I doing this? I should have just sat back and watched the game.
You glutton for punishment.
But instead, I went out there and destroyed my throat Saturday night.
Did you scream like a little girl?
Yeah, there were lots of fights, and it was amazing.
I've never seen him scream any other way.
I was getting loud, like very loud.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Louder than usual?
Yes, absolutely. They did win in overtime. It was a great game, and I'm glad that I went.
Nice.
I bought seats right next to the penalty box because Finn's into hockey.
Yeah.
And we redid his room as a hockey room. And
Did you?
mission number 1 and 2 of our lives over the past 4 months is getting rid of 2 things that he's had since basically he was old enough to walk. And that was a kitchen and a store.
Oh, like those little, like...
Right.
Yeah. I got you.
So we got rid of the store to make room for something, or because we told him he had to do this. He was like, cool, I'll get rid of it. So we finally got rid of that damn kitchen.
Did he really?
Somebody took it. It was out front. Somebody took it.
Was he really okay with it, or was it just like...
I don't know. Know.
Right.
He didn't say anything about it.
All right.
We're doing our best to try to get him to sleep in his room full time. Today's National Jelly Bean Day, National Girl Scout Leaders Day, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is Earth Day.
Oh, Earth Day.
Machine Gun Kelly turns 35 today. Former NFL running back Marshawn Lynch is 39. Amber Heard, ladies and gentlemen, is 39 as well.
Really?
Yeah. Peter Frampton is 75, and Jack Nicholson is 88 years old.
88. Crazy kook.
That's all right. I'm going to celebrate my birthday the only way I know how. I can't even do impressions today.
Here's Jenny.
It's beat. I don't know why, but it is. It's going to give me, maybe I'll go down another octave. That's last time this happened. That's what happened. I came out like Woodman Jack for about 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
We're going through puberty again.
Should we throw you like a quinceañera or something?
I'm
like
thinking, maybe.
Like you're coming out.
In the headlines today, NFL legend Shannon Sharp is sued for $50 million. You'll never believe why. Pope Francis died of a stroke and irreversible heart failure. Army immediately suspends a Fort McCoy commander. I'll tell you why that happened. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's purse was stolen. You won't believe what was inside. And chaos erupts at a Byron Donald's town hall right here in Estero, Florida. This and so much more coming up today on the show. Thanks for joining us. We'll kick it off right away, ladies and gentlemen, and slide into our first news story of the day. NFL legend Shannon Sharpe sued for $50 million for allegedly repeatedly raping his ex-girlfriend. This is a top story today. Absolutely. Shannon Sharpe is being sued in Nevada by a former girlfriend who is accusing him of multiple rapes. The woman, identified as Jane Doe, is claiming Sharpe raped her on multiple occasions in 2024 and 25, according to a court filing obtained by TMZ. The woman's asking for $50 million. The accuser claims that she was abused by Sharpe over their year-long relationship. She also claims that it was another woman and not her who was caught having sex with Sharpe, with the Pro Football Hall of Famer accidentally streamed live audio on the encounter on social media in September. The couple met in 2023 when she was 20 and he was in his mid-50s. The woman claimed Sharpe told her he would buy her fake tatas if she won a weight loss competition with him. From there, she claimed Sharpe pursued her vigorously, calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. Jane Doe describes their relationship as consensual, but claims he demanded complete control over the time and body.
Really? Well.
Oh, you didn't sign up to go into the red room, honey?
Right?
I don't know. He's a weird one.
He's a little special.
He is definitely a weird one. Pope Francis died of a stroke and irreversible heart failure. Pope Francis, 88, died yesterday following a lengthy bout with double pneumonia, the Vatican said. Cardinal Kevin Farrell, who oversees the Pope's affairs, announced his death from Casa St. Marta, where Francis lived in the Vatican. Francis died of a stroke and irreversible heart failure. Vatican Dr. Andrea Chia said that in the death certificate. The certificate, which was published by the Vatican, said the Pope had fallen into a coma before his death early that day.
He was 88.
Yeah.
And he had already been hospitalized for other things, like respiratory stuff. So
it's hard out there for a Pope. Army immediately suspends Fort McCoy commander after astonishing insult to Trump, Vance, and Hegseth. A senior Army commander was suspended after the Wisconsin fort she ran failed to post photos of Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and Pete Hegseth on her base chain of command board. On Sunday, the defense secretary retweeted a story about the suspension of Colonel Sheila Bays Ramirez, commander of Fort McCoy, whose base chain of command board was missing photos of Trump, Vance, and Hegseth, has been suspended. The post from the Breitbart reporter Katrina Wong read, Ramirez is what's known as a garrison commander at Fort McCoy, responsible for the day-to-day operations and management of the military installation.
Wait a minute. So she has her little chart, and then what she do, X amount?
Inside a military commander's office or a battalion, right, in the Army, you'll see a chain of command list. You'll see the pictures of everybody who's in charge from the top to the bottom.
Like the assistant managers at the KFC and stuff.
The president is number one.
Yeah.
In the military, he's number one. He's the number one in the chain of command. Everyone salutes the president because he's number in chief. Right.
Yeah, even I know that one.
Number two would be J.D. Vance.
Right.
And Hegseth is your defense secretary. He's your boss.
Right. He runs a food chain.
Welcome to it.
Right.
When you don't post a picture of your bosses and they tell you, and then they're like, she probably said something, well, we didn't obtain the photos, so they probably overnighted them to her, and then she still didn't put them up.
Oh.
If I had to guess, this went deeper than just do it or else. I'm pretty sure she was anti-Trump, so she said, I'm not putting it up there. And go ahead and hang your career on that. See how that works out for you.
People don't think. And I don't think you have any choices.
Lucky that they just relieved her of command and didn't charge her for disobeying a direct order.
Right.
I mean, they could have court-martialed her, taken away all her retirement, taken away everything from her.
Right.
The fact that they just let her walk away, she's a lucky woman.
Getting soft.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's handbag, including $3,000 in cash and her agency access badge, was stolen from a restaurant in the District of Columbia. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin told News Nation that she was eating dinner Sunday when a thief stole the purse, which also contained her driver's license, blank checks, and her keys.
Mm-hmm.
McLaughlin said Noam was celebrating Easter with her family. She had the case because her whole family was in town and was treating them to activities, dinner, and Easter gifts. Her children and grandchildren were in the party. CNN reported that the thief also stole her medication and makeup bag. Noam and her family dined at the Capitol Burger near downtown D.C. Her purse was placed against her foot underneath her seat. Noam receives around-the-clock Secret Service protection. Members of her detail were stationed at the restaurant at the time of the incident. Multiple law enforcement officials told CBS Secret Service reviewed security footage from the restaurant and saw an unknown white male wearing a medical mask steal her bag and leave the restaurant. How's that even possible?
How is that? How did
It's
it
at my
get
foot?
so close?
Right. You're my Secret Service detail. Where
Why would
are you
anybody
at?
be there? Yeah. Why would anybody be that close?
And by the way, if you're somebody's Secret Service detail, you should have to be within 20 feet of them,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Right.
They shouldn't be able to send you away.
No.
Right.
Because then when you
There's
can't
a
act,
reason
then it's your
you
fault.
have a Secret Service detail.
Oh boy.
Right. This will come out. This will become real
This is
big.
going to be a thing.
I mean, so you're going to see it all over the news. A town hall meeting hosted by Congressman Byron Donalds turned chaotic Monday night as the heated exchanges between attendees erupted, including shouting matches, prompting deputies to escort several people from the auditorium at Estero High School. Hundreds of Southwest Florida residents filled the venue. Residents were eager to hear from the Republican congressman, many with sharp questions and even sharper criticisms. While some audience members cheered, others jeered, and applause and boos traded off throughout the evening. Donalds fielded questions on a broad array of national topics. These included controversial issues such as gun rights, diversity and inclusion policies, tariffs, Social Security, and even Elon Musk's involvement with the Department of Government Efficiency. By the end of the night, nearly half the crowd had walked out, many leaving before the event even concluded. Despite the disruptions, Donald appeared unfazed. I don't get surprised by much anymore, he said. It's a kind of a deal with it as it comes. I could tell from the first question or two what kind of night it was going to be, which is crazy because I've been to a town hall from Byron Donalds. It was full of a bunch of women who were the googly eye for his ass.
Yeah, they love him. Well,
Donald said, by the way, this was taken off a local news source, so I wasn't there and I don't know the actual, but I know 3 people that were there. I could get on the phone, including probably Byron. It's important, especially at this time where a lot of confusion, a lot of misconceptions. Obviously, there are citizens who are not happy, but there are many more citizens who are. So I think it's important to go out there and bring this information to the people, whether they want to hear it or not.
yeah.
One unexpected element was the large number of Democrats who turned out for the event. When asked directly why he believes he should be Florida's next governor and how he plans to serve Floridians, Donald was able to respond because his media team quickly intervened. Was unable to respond because his media team quickly intervened.
Well, that's what I feel like. It's like
Looks
a
pretty
setup.
calm, really.
There's a
parts
There's
of
a
it
little
where it got
setup
fired up.
of it, of
Yeah.
like, let's go over there and make a ruckus so people think that that the whole world doesn't agree with them. And then they send a few like little mob squads to go shout and do
Yeah.
stupid things. That's what they do. I mean,
That's
play
what
another
everybody
game.
does.
so
Everybody
many
plays that
more
game.
people love that man than dislike that
Exactly.
man.
Play another game.
And what just happened there?
That was you.
Hey.
Ah.
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll get it in. Here we go. It was on auto, and it's the top of the hour. It just kicked in. Look, I know Byron. Many conversations with him.
He is the most down to earth person.
And the
ever.
smartest man I've ever met in my life. Debate any topic you think he won't know,
Yeah.
and you'll get crushed.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, man, I didn't think you would know anything about that. I was talking about the splitting of atoms inside a controlled environment in Belize.
Mm.
And he's like, I've been there.
I crushed the first rock.
I
Right.
did that. That was my.
I've seen it.
I split 3 at
Right.
once.
I own 50% of the place that split the atom. How do you think I don't know about that?
Exactly.
So these people are walking out.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
could tell.
So what this is.
It
looks like they're being escorted out. The
Let me
cops follow
break
them.
this down.
Those are little
Some were
plants.
escorted out, by the way. Some were escorted out. Let me break this down for you. So he's not running. He's not going out and doing these Republican meetings.
Right.
He's running for governor of Florida.
Everybody.
Right. And when he does these meetings, it's filled of everybody. The Democrats know how strong of a Republican he is.
Right.
He might be one of the top 5 most powerful Republicans in the world. All right, in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this man, he gets up there and does his thing. So what do the Democrats do? They send seat fillers.
Right.
They get there early. They fill up all the seats. They send as many people as they can. They have their little DNC meetings and their not DNC, but local Democrat and stuff like that. And then they all go out there to disrupt the meeting.
Right.
Because if they fill a seat and half of them walk out, then it looks like people don't like Byron.
Well, and the other thing too, it's a way to manipulate what he's going to talk about. So, like, if you put him on defense the whole time, then he doesn't have the way that he comes off. The demeanor is going to be different when you're reactive versus like when you're out there like doing your thing. So it's all like to be a disruptor. That's what it is, and to make that person look bad.
Right. And
hopefully, if you push enough, they lose their shit, and then they're like, yeah, they're like, look, he was hostile.
Right. Right.
That's what it is.
Right. The setup.
It's like when we're mad at you in a relationship, and we're gonna make sure that you look like a maniac.
I would be surprised if Byron Donalds is not our next governor. Surprised. Now, keep in mind,
he's gonna be.
We know him better here because he was our congressman for our district.
Maybe that
people in the Panhandle might not even know who he is.
I don't know. He's on like every station. Every time that anything happens, he's the one they.
Trump has had him right out front. Yeah. So if you're a Trump supporter, you definitely know who Byron Donalds is.
Yeah, for sure.
They went to UFC together. Did you see that? Trump and Byron Donalds went to UFC Miami together.
Really?
Yeah. When Trump goes to UFC, Dana White walks him out. He gets a walkout like a fighter.
Yeah.
Like he gets YMCA playing and he comes out and he's got Dana White with him and he doing the whole like
little dance.
Right. He's doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. Byron Donalds was right behind him at the last time he went. Right behind him.
I didn't know that. I saw a jelly
when
roll.
When I interviewed Byron right before when we knew Trump was running, but we didn't know J.D. Vance was going to be his vice presidential candidate. I asked him right up front, were you there that day? It was in the Big Mama radio studio.
Yeah.
And I asked him right up front, are you going to run for vice president? And he goes, wow, first question. I was like, absolutely. Are you the vice president candidate? I want to know right now.
We want to know.
Break it out for me.
Yeah.
Because the questions that you need to ask when you're interviewing somebody are hard to ask.
Right.
Because you want to keep that bond with that person so that you could interview them multiple times.
Right. You don't want to
But
piss
at the
them
same
off.
time, you don't want to get pushed over.
Stuff. Yeah.
Right. If you go after them for something, I'll give you a good example. I had Armor Persons when he was chairperson of the school board on the show. And I was so pissed after the interview because I handed it to him instead of being hard on the questions and asking the questions that people want asked.
Yeah.
I softballed it. And when I softballed it, I was pissed at myself. I'll never do that again. I'll never softball it again. And if you really, really want to know, I will ask you the question that you didn't think anybody would ever ask you.
Do it. Why not?
That's my new plan.
Just do it. Piss him off once.
It's so hard. Then your booker doesn't call you again.
Nobody wants to talk.
They're like, I'll never book another guest for you. Why? Because you just obliterated one of my guests.
Yeah.
I know a guy who used to blow through. So every author in the world has a PR person pushing them for interviews so that you can. I wrote a book. My book is called Living the Best Life in Florida. And it gives you the 350 ways to live your best life in Florida. And the author is doing interviews if you'd like to interview him. And a buddy of mine in radio would set up, he would do all these, every one of them. And then they started blacklisting him, and then they put him on a board that authors won't do his show anymore because he would get on and make it inappropriate one way or another. Like if it was a hot author, he'd be like, I got your book. I'm looking at the back. You're a hot chick.
My goodness.
Right. Or if he would act like he was like really into the book or like he wasn't paying attention and he was ordering breakfast. He would just floss him. And people knew that was happening.
He's like a pervert.
There's like a guy. Well, he died. There was a guy used to do radio and he used to do this thing on Fridays where it was like a fake broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were a fan of the show, you knew.
Okay.
So if you were a fan of the shoshow, you knew every Friday was completely fake.
All right.
Because they sold it Monday through Thursday. Don't forget tomorrow's Fake Friday. We're going to be giving enema to children at a youth camp.
Oh God! So he'll come up with some random.
So they get a guy on that acts like he's a director of a youth camp, and every Sunday they give enemas to the children.
Oh my God!
And the people are calling in pissed off, and the other people that are fans of the show, what was his name? I'll figure it out. I'll remember that. Somebody will know the answer to that. But it was a great radio show. A woman from Lehigh Acres was convicted Monday in LaBelle after she used a veterinarian's office without permission to forge rabies vaccination certificates for dogs that had not been vaccinated. According to the Henry County clerk, LaToya Latrice Carey, 37, was found guilty of 3 counts of fraudulently creating and using a counterfeit veterinary inspection certificate after a 2-day trial. In 2023, Carey gained access to Henry County Veterinary Office where she used the doctor's signature stamp to create 3 fraudulent rabies vaccine certificates. The certificates falsely indicated vaccines that had not been administered on September 30th, 2023, even though the veterinarian had been hospitalized days earlier and could not have performed that procedure. Carey later submitted the falsified documents to Lee County Animal Services as proof of vaccination. Gulf Coast News reached out to the state attorney's office regarding the sentencing date. That's all we have on this story. How do you even find out?
How well, exactly. Like, how? Wait, who did she piss off? Number one.
Right.
Because that.
They're looking to kill you.
Because someone's looking. Somebody's looking to look at your stuff. Because I would have if I worked at a county office and you give me something and I record it.
Right.
How do I know? How do I know where your vet was? What do I know? How would I know that?
It's crazy.
Unless she like wrote it in crayon or something.
Unless
like it had to be something really stupid.
Doing it, and then they were like, "Let's just wait till she turns him in, then we'll bust her ass."
Yeah, she probably like wrote it like a 3-year-old. I don't know.
She thinks she got prison.
My goodness.
For falsifying some documents.
And what is it if you don't vaccinate your dog on time? It's like $35 fee. Just pay the $35. go get him vaccinated then. Oh my God, people are nuts. People are losing it.
As everyone knows, Pope Francis died yesterday of a stroke and irreversible heart failure following a long bout of double pneumonia. He actually fallen into a coma before he passed. He was 88. The funeral will take place sometime between Friday and Sunday. Per his wishes, Francis will be buried at the Basilica of St. Mary's Major in Rome. Here's something you may not have known. Before he was a pope, Francis was a nightclub bouncer in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Really?
Yeah. He'd beat people's ass on a regular basis.
Nice.
He also owned a Harley, but it's not clear if he ever rode it. He was given to him by a company in 2013. He auctioned it off the following year. Pope Francis also vowed he would baptize aliens like the other space kind if they came here and asked for it. Quote, "When the Lord shows us the way, who are we to say, no, Lord, it was not prudent? No, let's do it this way. Who are we to close doors?"
He's a very interesting person, for sure.
Right. I didn't know a bouncer.
I know. That's weird.
Let that give you hope, Coach Bob. You could be the Pope one day.
There you go.
Whatever else you want to say about Kanye West, the one thing you can't deny is that he knows how to keep the world talking about him. Yesterday, he got us again by releasing a video of a song called Cousins, which is about the incestuous relationship he had with his male cousin when they were kids.
What?
In the caption, Kanye explains that they found his mother's dirty magazines and used to look at them together and, quote, act out what they saw. He doesn't say how old he was, but his cousin was 6. He ends with this: "My name is Yi, and I performed oral on my cousin until I was 14. One interesting fact is the cousin is in prison for killing a pregnant woman a few years after Kanye told him they shouldn't be looking at dirty magazines together anymore. The imagery in the video included gun violence, a burning cross. Wow, this is crazy. This dude's awesome.
What the freak is happening?
I used to blow my cousin.
Kanye, like, really? Like, why would you make a video? First of all, why would you even say it?
Right.
And then on top of that, make a music video about it? Like, this is so stupid and gross.
Right. Weird.
What a weirdo.
Justin Bieber's falling apart. You heard it first here. He's the next one to be put into a.
He's gonna be like Britney.
Yep. They're trying to switch him out now.
Yeah.
And he's not letting them.
He's fighting it.
Right. They're trying to switch him out now with a clone now. He's not been switched out yet, and you can tell because he's really lost his mind in public still.
I know after he did that yummy thing, the target was on him because he came out way too strong with that one.
Justin Bieber is back partying at Coachella for weekend 2 with his wife Haley and his 15-year-old brother Jackson. In a video posted Sunday, Justin is shirtless and taking puffs from a joint right next to his brother. Haley is seen getting between them, putting her hands on Jackson's shoulder and steering him away. One fan commented, quote, "This is so scary," while the other said, quote, "It's just a blunt and he's enjoying himself." Right. Out my way. Smoking weed.
But he's starting to look different, though.
So there's a video that circulated on the internet, and he's getting ready to get out of the car, and he's hammered. And Haley has to force him back into the car because she gets out first, looks over to the left, and sees the paparazzi, and he's starting to get out. And she literally uses her foot to push him back into the car.
Is he driving?
No, he's hammered in the back, but she doesn't want the paparazzi to get it. He must be beyond hammered to the point where you can barely walk.
Yeah.
Bro, how come you ain't got a gated community? Something that takes you up to your house where no one can see.
Yeah.
If I'm Justin Bieber, you can't see me.
Push you right up to the front door.
You'll never be able to see me out in public.
I pull into your garage and drop you off in there. Like, that's just
I'm lying. If I was Justin Bieber, I'd be everywhere. I'd go to Target. I'd go to Walmart. I'd be the guy hanging out at
drunk.
Wawa.
Just drunk, barefoot, eating Cheetos at the gas station.
I'm Justin Bieber. Like, no, you're not.
I know somebody did that. Leave Britney alone.
You're not.
That's what Britney did. She's walking around barefoot at the gas station eating Cheetos before she lost her mind.
She's white trash in Louisiana. That's what white trash in Louisiana do.
What? Is that a thing?
Going to a gas station with no shoes on? Yeah, white trash do that all the time. You don't believe me? Let's go to white trash neighborhood right now. Let's go over to the biggest white. Oh, boy, I'm going to put myself in.
Right? You're digging a hole here, buddy.
Right. We're going to take
You're talking too much, just like Kanye right now.
Let's just say we're going to. Let's just say we're going to random city in Bama. That way you're safe.
No, I don't give a damn. You go right now over to Suncoast, you're going to see some barefoot. We call them Suncoast feet. Suncoast sneakers. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
That's
what Jamie was calling it.
Suncoast sneakers.
She was. What is it? Her Nikes, her Suncoast Nikes, or whatever they call them. You know what we call those in Spanish?
Foot.
We call them patas sucias.
All right.
Yeah, and we judge hard. We're like
really?
pata sucia. Yeah.
You ever seen a woman that lives in chanclas? Her feet are constantly dirty.
Pata sucia.
Right.
We judge. Of course we do. We're Latinas.
Right. Latinas wear more chanclas than anybody I know.
We judge each other. Absolutely.
I was trying to explain that to my dad. I said, Cuban women can throw a chancla around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And my dad's white, so he doesn't correct me on my bad pronunciation of it.
Chancleta.
Con chancleta.
A chancleta if you're Cuban, a chancla if you're Mexican.
Right. Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, get it right.
Orale. I know that's Mexican. Viva la raza.
That's Mexican too.
I know that. Thanks to the WWE. When's the last time you felt guilty? Online shopping guilt, saying no to guilt, Netflix cheating guilt. But what about eco guilt?
Eco guilt?
Yeah, it's Earth Day. The average American is hit with eco guilt once a week.
I didn't go on a rocket to space, so I'm fine.
Neither did they.
Boom, boom.
Oh, we might even be here.
It's somewhere.
There, you found it.
Florida home shockingly found two alligators at front door.
Nice.
I seen that. I will officially say we ain't with them gators. Get them out of our front doors. We don't want them here. They can go into their swamp. They scare me when they're knocking on doors. That means they're starting to get
Was it you that showed me the guy that shot the birds?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
That'd be me,
that's a
by the way.
weirdo.
I'm popping them alligators right at the front door.
Dude, front door, that means that they're starting to get intelligence to figure out how to get in there and get you.
Right. So you go around to the garage while they're still trying to get in the door. You sneak up from behind them and you pop one in the head and you pop the other one in the head.
And then
you do that?
Then you have gator tail by
Yeah.
the swamp so they all can see.
Right.
Is it
Right.
illegal?
You
Is
drag
it
one of them
illegal?
to the back. No. To
It's
kill
not
a
illegal?
gator?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a gator tag.
Yeah.
But if I felt.
If
listen,
it's in your house?
If you
I'm
feel
standing my
threatened, you
ground.
can shoot just about anything in
stand
Florida.
my ground, bitch.
Right. You messed
You
up
shot
when
him
you
from behind. No, I didn't.
You messed up when you came to my door.
Right. Dumb alligator.
Stupid alligator.
Right. I'd be the guy on news, local radio personality.
Yeah, shoots 2 gators.
Is arrested for animal abuse.
Shoots-
Animal abuse.
Shoots 1 gator, rides the other one out.
Right. Right. I shot one to say, you want to be next? And he left.
Right.
But Sean's got the right idea, though. You take the carcass, and instead of making gator tail, you
Mhm.
take one of the dead carcasses, the smaller of the two,
Yeah.
and you drag it down to the water, and you leave it down there. And you just say,
Let all the other
Horny?
let
Don't
all the
come
other
this
gators
way.
watch you filleting the
Right,
tail.
Right.
Mm. You've been warned.
This is where we draw the line.
Imagine saving for over a decade to buy your dream car, a Ferrari 458 Spider.
Wow.
Man, a whole decade saving for it.
Yeah.
Only to watch it go up in flames less than an hour after you first drive.
No.
Oh, that's exactly what happened to Honkin, a 33-year-old music producer in Japan. He dropped 43 million yen, about $306,000, on a sleek red supercar, took it for a spin at Tokyo Shoto Expressway, and was living the dream until he noticed smoke. At first, he thought it was coming from the car next to him. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. When the car sped off and the smoke kept pouring, really hit, his brand new Ferrari was on fire. Honkin pulled over, jumped down, and called for help. He spent the next 20 minutes doing what no car lover should ever do, watching his pride and joy melt like fondue on a summer sidewalk. He posted the aftermath on X, writing, I spent 43 million yen, and all I got was just potato.
One
or this
ride.
photo.
He got 1 ride. 10 years, decades of saving. No way. Somebody hates him.
His insurance company, after he submits the claim.
He changed his mind. He's like, let's see how to get rid of this. I've been saving for nothing.
Man, I don't even think his insurance card has came yet. Right?
Oh my gosh. That is awful.
Single woman slammed over outrageous list of rules. Date her, including exact salary and a vasectomy.
What?
A woman checklist for a future hubby has gone viral after the man she matched with on Hinge shared her crazy demands, which included a $300,000 salary, luxury taste, chivalry, and handling all birth control. Her shocked suitor took to Reddit to share a screenshot of their conversation, asking the woman, I just read your profile. Tell me about the checklist. She responded with a cryptid, want to see it? Of course I do, the man said. Then came the PDF-worthy manifesto titled Bare Minimum for a Husband. It included 18 non-negotiable, ranging from the swoon-worthy to the straight-up bougie. You want to hear them?
Yes.
Number one on the list, loves me deeply and puts me first.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good one.
I'm not mad about that one.
Financially successful, $300,000 plus salary.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it.
Why is that on your list of requirements now?
No, but a woman or a man, depending on where you want to be in life, and she sounds like somebody who wants to be supported
And spending your money
and taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to set that standard. I ain't mad at it.
So she's not going to surprise you with like, boom, I like really.
My question
expensive
is
stuff.
can you have? She says you can't take it non-negotiable. What if he has 17 out of 18? What if he's got all these? He only makes 150K.
It's got to be a really good one that's doubled.
Generous and spoils me is number 3.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Number 4, sophisticated and enjoys luxury.
Sophisticated.
Yes.
So she wants him sophisticated, but also very affectionate.
Right.
Sometimes you might
Emotionally
need to trade.
intelligent and confident.
Mm.
Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Chivalrous and protective.
Yeah.
Ambitious and disciplined. I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Family orientated and well connected. I like it.
How much? How much family oriented? Like, are we talking like mama comes sleeps over every weekend? Like, I don't want all that. No. No.
Fit, attractive, and well-groomed.
That's on a spectrum. It could be anything.
Takes controls and makes plans.
Sure, I don't like to plan anything.
Keeps his words and values trust.
Agreed.
Supports my goals and lifestyle. What goals, girl? You ain't got no damn goals.
For you to make a lot of money and support me. That's my goal.
Fun, outgoing, and socially respected.
All right.
Prefers privacy over social media validation.
Sure.
Don't tell anybody you're dating me. I'm dating 5 other guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Loves traveling and fine dining. Take me out of town so my other boyfriend doesn't see me.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually disciplined and loyal.
Okay.
You can only be banging me. I'm going to bang 3 dudes, but you can only be banging me.
I'm it.
Handles pregnancy prevention. No hormones for me.
Your problem.
Right. It makes life easier. Maid, chef, etc.
I don't hate her. She's just saying what we're all thinking. All right.
She's probably been through a couple of crappy relationships, and she's like, you know what? I'm not doing it again.
You're like, be nice. Want to go out, hang out. Don't live your whole life on social media. Be all right with your family. No drama.
Let me ask you a question. If you had to right now, and this isn't about Sean, but if I said, Betty, write down 10 unbreakable things that matter in a relationship.
Yeah.
Could you come up with 10 that matter to you? That are like this. Like the ones I just read. Could you come up with 10?
Yeah, of course.
But you don't say them.
What do you mean I don't say
You don't put them out there. Like you didn't tell Sean what the 10 were, right?
No, he had to guess.
She hooked and baited and tricked me.
Yeah,
right. That's what I did to my wife.
I watch.
But so
I'm
my
like
point
taxes.
being,
you got to.
She's being
you gotta
100.
file something.
She's
you don't
being
know what.
100% completely open and honest with what she wants, and for that she should be respected. And for that, you should want to date that woman because it's going to be hard to find somebody who says, you know what, if you can't cross all 18 off, kick rocks.
Well, and the other thing is that she kind of gave you an expectation, so now you know when you disappoint her. Like,
right.
She doesn't even have to tell you you're disappointing her because you already know the list. Fix it.
I just don't hate it. I just don't hate it at all.
I mean, the money thing of exactly has to be like 300,000, like that. That's kind of like too much. But I get it. I get that she wants a lifestyle.
I'm going to be real honest with everybody that's out there watching today. Oh God, we got such a huge following. Oh, Suncoast Nikes. Darlene's in the building. Darlene, if I text you one more time, you don't answer me back, I'm sending the police to your house.
We're sending the dogs and the gators.
You think I'm playing, girl? All I want is like, yeah, I'll text you later. I'm busy.
I'm alive.
God. I'm just like, hey, you want to come talk about UConn after UConn wins? No response. Not like, go UConn, or like, yeah, I'd love to. She was just like, I hate you.
She's like,
I don't like you.
F you.
She has a really good YouTube still, though. Solid. Darlene, I miss you, girl. Hope you're all right. Texting or calling, this or that. Here we go. Texting or calling. I hope she's still on. I hope I didn't miss her. What'd you say?
I call.
Text.
She don't call nobody.
Well, I did. He didn't ask me how many times I call, but I call if I want something because texting is too much. What?
She texts everybody.
I will text everything unless I'm trying to get you to understand something, and text doesn't understand voice inflection or emotion. So I stop.
What are you talking
Barely
about?
hanging in there. Then get your ass over here and get around some friends, D. Come on by. Come on by and hang out with us.
Oh, I'm
Cinco de Mayo. Here you go, Darlene. Make plans. Cinco de Mayo from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are going to be at Monarcas, broadcasting live, starting with the bus in the morning, and the bus will be there all the evening long, all the way till 7 p.m., broadcasting live at Monarcas for Cinco de Mayo. They're going to have free tequila shots all day long, margarita specials all day long, whole bunch of food specials. We're going to be there broadcasting live. 2 years ago, we did it, and it was a blast. And last year, we had too much stuff going on to be able to make it to Cinco de Mayo. But this year we're back in it, and we're going to slide into Monarcas and have a great time right there in Cape Coral and Del Prado, and basically Del Prado and 47th right there on the water. So take your boat if you want, but come on out. Like, they love that. They really want to push everybody that you can ride their boat to Monarcas.
You can.
Right.
Yeah, they got it, and they have it all nice for you out there too. They got like little tiki umbrellas and all kinds of stuff.
Right. I like it out there. That's where we broadcasted out there. We didn't have any other way to broadcast. We didn't have a table. We didn't have a tent.
What'd you do?
We had nothing. We just set up with some free swag and did a broadcast on our little device and
oh my goodness,
and broadcasted live. I can't even remember how we did it.
Maybe you can put some T-shirts together with the BMR on the front and a taco on the back.
Oh, some Cinco de Mayo
Some
shirt.
Cinco de Mayo shirts.
Taco about
Check
it.
out my
Taco about
six-pack.
it.
Yeah, I like it. Tacos.
Right. Right. I like that. Check out my 6-pack. I'm all right with it. Right. I love it. I got to do a taco shirt. Maybe I'll bring back the long Mexican mustache for Cinco de Mayo.
Like you grow it?
No, I shave off all of this right here and all of this right here, so it just comes down like that.
Is it red?
Yeah. What color is it now?
Like Yosemite Sam?
Right. I'll show you. Plan ahead or wing it?
Wing it.
Plan ahead.
I like the basics planned ahead, but then the details, we wing it.
I like to wing it. It's more fun.
No, I hung out with Thea Conway. Love her. Like,
She
you
plans
can't
everything.
Right.
She's
like
the
you take a 24-hour trip to
cruise
Universal.
director.
Right. Everyone needs one in their circle. Hey, we're going out of town. Do you want to go with us?
Oh, she's the one that.
Right.
I've looked up all the great things
Right.
to do.
And they invite you too. If they're doing something like, hey, we're going on a cruise in August. Do you guys want to go? Let us know.
Mhm.
And you'll go, and she'll have it all broke down.
Really?
Like, she breaks it down day to day, what to do. She makes 35 reservations at 35 different places. Like, where did we go with them? And they made like 8 reservations. I can't remember. And they were like, whichever one of these you want to go to, we can go to. I think it was Universal.
Oh my God.
And so she had like 8 reservations, so she didn't have to ask you where you wanted to eat. Everyone could debate it, and she had 8 reservations at 8 o'clock.
Pick one. Pick from the stash. They've all been reserved.
Right.
That's actually pretty smart.
It is. I don't hate it.
We've done that once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Not 8, but 2 or 3.
No. Yeah, because we're not sure. So we're like, okay, are we going to make it there on time or whatever? And then we'll just book it. Book it.
karaoke or trivia night. This is crazy. This is what I do for a living. Karaoke or trivia night.
I love karaoke.
Trivia night's tonight at Pod, so let's go with trivia night.
I'm not very smart for trivia sometimes.
Pirate or ninja?
Pirate. Number
Yeah.
1, they have a boat. Number 2, they got treasure.
I'm
and
not
they
a
got
big
rum.
fan of climbing on stuff, so I'll go with
Pirate. Absolutely pirate.
I want to be a ninja.
Why? All you do is just fight and
Well-
kick in your pajamas. Like, it don't.
So I can
What I'm doing.
be your ninja.
Why? I got a sword. I'm
So
a
you
pirate.
can say, that's my ninja. Super salad.
oh.
Salad.
Yeah, most times.
But sometimes a really good soup.
Unless
just
you can
hits
get this
good.
Canadian bacon and maple Smuckers.
Sometimes a soup is
I would
really good.
unfollow that page just for the record, but you do you, bro.
All of that stuff sounds amazing to me.
Crossword puzzle or Sudoku?
What is that? I don't even know.
Sudoku.
Pasta
That's old
or
people thing.
rice? Pasta.
Oh, man. Now you're making me go against my want and my traditions. Okay. Let's see. Arroz or pasta?
I'm going to go with rice.
I love
I'm
Italian.
on the rice kick for the last year or 2.
Pasta.
I like Italian stuff because you guys goop it up. Like, our rice could be
Fried rice. Now, hold on. I didn't even think.
fried rice.
It's my
You
favorite
can
thing
have
in the
chicken
planet.
and rice. You can have arroz con pollo.
A solid by the way, you can tell the quality of a Chinese restaurant by their fried rice.
Yeah. We tried something new the other day.
Hey,
We
give me
didn't
some
care
fried
for it.
rice. The smallest order of it you got. Get that. Walk out to your car, eat it, and decide whether or not you want to eat there.
That's like Italian places with the meatball.
Right? Get
If
the
you
meatball.
could taste the meatball and it's good, the food's going to be good. If the
Right.
meatball's bad, it's not.
Dry.
If it tastes like it came out of a freezer from like a packet, nope.
Mm-mm.
Hot dog or a corn dog?
Corn dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
No, corn dog is awesome, especially when it's in the
Gross.
fair. And deep fried.
Gross.
Let me guess, you put ketchup on your hot dog?
No.
Gross.
Gross. Ketchup on a hot dog is gross.
I only do mustard.
Me too.
Really?
Ketchup people are weird.
Sean?
Ketchup and mustard on a hot dog.
I kind of like both.
Wrong.
I kind of like both.
You're wrong.
I like to put both on there, some relish.
Are you Kanye's cousin?
No.
Just checking.
Put it on my list of non-negotiables. Must eat hot dog with mustard.
I don't eat hot dogs with mustard, though. You know what I put on my hot dogs?
Macaroni and cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Oh, nacho cheese.
On all of them.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Like, we buy that El Rico's individual pack, and on a hot dog night, we bust it out. Like, we do hot dog nights. We haven't done one in a while, but have I told you about this before?
Yeah, where you chop them all up and make different flavored hot dogs.
Right. That's
anyway, that sounds wrong. Different flavored hot dogs.
Right. It's great. I loved it.
Darlene only does ketchup. Ew.
That's gross. I think I knew that from the Bucks game. I love ketchup on French fries, and that's about it. Now,
I only eat ketchup with mayonnaise.
That's Thousand Island dressing.
Well, that's how I dip my French fries.
Right.
With mayo.
I used to do pickle and ketchup only on my burgers because I had a buddy of mine who did it once, and I was like, well, I love that. So forever I would get like pickle and ketchup only, pickle and ketchup only, pickle and ketchup only. Now I could care less if it has pickles or ketchup.
Yeah.
I like my burgers plain. You can tell a lot about a burger by eating it without any sauces on it. I don't like sauces. Sauces are lame, and they cover up the taste of the actual food.
I like sauce. Just
It's
not
just-
too saucy.
Right. We had for Easter. What you have for Easter?
Us?
Yeah, you were out of town, were you not?
Yeah, we went out of town. So we had a lot of alcohol. that was our Easter dinner.
Honey baked ham, mac and
There you go.
cheese,
Let's see if
green
this works.
beans, corn on the cob, and because of the Tommy Bohannon Foundation,
Uh-huh.
nothing but bunt cakes or whatever they're
Oh,
called.
yeah.
We went and got a box of those for the desserts.
Oh, those things are good. Did you get
Yeah.
different flavors?
Yeah,
Oh.
lemon, white chocolate, raspberry. I think there was a chocolate and maybe a vanilla. I don't know.
Really?
They were all delicious, though.
You didn't save me one? Did you know I was coming back today?
Right.
Yesterday?
There's one at the house. Come get it.
That's too far.
That's right. Too far. I see they It's crazy. Bob was like, you didn't invite me over for Easter. I'm like, bro, you live a mile from me, and I can invite you every day, and you're not coming.
Right. Literally 2 blocks away from
Like,
me.
I'm going to see him today. That's because I'm tired of the guy from the Assholes group messaging me, telling me that my pole's bent in front of my house.
What pole?
The light pole. He says, Ian was 3 years ago. Fix your light pole, dick. I'm not kidding you. I wish I could find it, but I don't even know where that message is now. I was actually, at first, I was like, who the fuck? I was oh, this is the guy from the Assholes group.
Yeah.
Totally respect your message. I'll get it fixed. My apologies.
Yeah.
Right. So,
the A-holes of Cape Coral.
I was-
That is a fun group.
I was
They
going to
are
get on
nuts.
it, but you already are. Sorry.
They are nuts.
So I'm taking out that light pole that's bent in front of my house,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm putting up a flagpole.
Did you really get one already?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah. 45
Lord.
feet tall.
I'm gonna be
Biggest
able to see it from
flagpole in Lee
here.
County. No, I'm just kidding. I just got a 20-foot one.
I'll be like the
You know what
freaking-
So in the process of getting a
be like a
flagpole
car
so I can be
dealership.
obnoxiously patriotic in my front yard, which, by the way, I kind of want to put it in the center of the yard, but I kind of want to use the power from the pole to light the flag so I never have to take it down.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Right? Can't fly a flag at night unless it's lit up. That's
Yeah.
the law. Not the law. I guess it's the code.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I
Flags are not supposed to fly at night unless they're lit up.
guess, can you put
Correct.
like lights like right under it? Like,
A lot of people put those solar lights at the top of their flagpoles. That works.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
that covers it. But I want to put a real electrical light at the
like a
base of the pole.
spotlight?
Like shining up the pole like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. Like the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, getting back to it. Shopping for a flagpole might be one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Right.
Why?
Well, because
It's just like a stripper
there
pole,
might
just
be,
bigger.
There might be 95 different types on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't find one that's all one piece. Like I can't get a 25-foot pole delivered to the house.
You gotta
Right.
build it like Jenga?
And if I did want one of those, they're probably like $1,300,
Oh, okay.
right? So in your price range, I'm going to assume anything under 100 for me was junk and would bend in the wind.
Mhm.
All right. So I took 100, anything below 100 out. No matter what it says in the review, anything, if it was under 100, it had to be out. I took anything over 250 out because that's outside of my budget. All right. So I was looking between 100 and 250. And then I went through 97 different types, telescoping, you piece it together, what they're made of, read the reviews. Somebody's like, 8 mile an hour winds and it bent. And I'm like, well, and then you read the people that tell you what to do. Like, well, mine pieced together, but I put extra metal screws on all 4 sides to keep it locked solid throughout it, right? And I was like, oh, that's ingenious. Yeah.
Right.
Self-tapping metal screws, pop, 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 pop. You're done up the load. Like, yeah, absolutely. So I finally found it, and I think it's the one, but who knows? I keep buying stuff that you shouldn't buy in Florida, like I live in Ohio. So,
right.
but
it's taking you 2 years to buy a pole.
Yeah.
You've been talking about this pole for 2 years now.
I know.
Maybe more.
Since before the election.
Yeah. I'm like,
right.
What?
I wanted a flagpole for a 40-foot flag. Now I'm getting one. What's happening, next things? What's up, Selena? How you guys doing? Darlene, you are just fine, girl. Eat your ketchup. No, that's gross. I'm kidding. The 10 greatest one-liners in movie history. I'll give you the one-liner. You tell me the movie.
All right.
These are people of the land, the common clay of the New West. You know, morons.
Gunslinger.
Blazing Saddles. I didn't think you would know that
No,
one.
I wouldn't. I'm just guessing.
You eat pieces of poop for breakfast?
Oh, I've seen that.
You eat pieces of poop for breakfast? I don't know.
You eat pieces of poop for breakfast?
And I've seen it, and I've seen it in my head, but I can't think of the name of the movie.
You do. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
You want to know what was the line? I eat pieces of shit like you for
breakfast.
breakfast.
Oh, my God.
It's that hippie guy.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I was thinking the wrong one. Anyway.
Roads where we're going.
When
We don't need roads.
What is it?
You know the line. Do you know the movie?
No.
That's great.
What is it? Why do we suck at this?
Back to the Future.
Old Baldy thinks he's funny. Don't care what you think. Yeah, I do. I think I'm funny.
Wait a minute. Which one of us was he offending?
All right.
Maybe both.
Whoops.
My name is
Was I right? Is Back to the Future.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
Why does that make sense?
It was Made Men, wasn't it?
The Godfather.
The Godfather.
I was going to say Goodfellas.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
That is Gone with the Wind.
Ding.
How come she gets to know when she's right and I don't?
You can't handle
Wait a
the
minute.
truth.
You can't handle the
That's Few Good Men.
truth. Yeah.
Darlene. He's like, I'm about to kick his ass. That's our security detail.
Yeah.
That's my Secret Service. What else do I have before we wrap up for the day here today, guys? Because I've got to go get some tea and rest this voice. I've got a lot to voice, including the Monarchas promo. I might have to call somebody in for it. 3 things people are 100% brainwashed into believing they need.
3 things.
No, things, not 3 things. These are things. There's 15 on the list.
Okay.
An endless stream of clothes and accessories to follow every trend.
Yes.
Expensive weddings.
Yes.
Right. Let me break this down. An endless stream of clothes and accessories to follow every trend. I think I have the need to not say no to clothes. I wish I could say no. Like, you could bring me a shirt right now. I'd be like, thanks, bro. Put it in my closet. May never wear it.
Yeah.
That's what I do when we run. Like, if I get new clothes,
Uh-huh.
you're not allowed to add hangers to my hanger collection.
What do you
I
mean?
will eliminate something to hang that up.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Because
I have a hard time
I've
with
got
that.
too much shit as it is.
Every time I get something new, I throw out 2 of Betty's shirts.
Number 2, expensive weddings. Let me tell you how to do a wedding and do it properly. Pick a location that doesn't cost a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Spend the money you save there on a DJ. That's not because I'm a DJ. Pick any DJ you want. I'm telling you, the DJ is probably
It
the
makes
most
the party.
important part of the wedding.
Yeah.
Number 3, have a friend cater it.
What do you
That's
mean?
it. Have a friend that you know that does catering. Do the catering.
Oh, okay. I'm
Have
like, not
somebody
just
you
like
know.
random stuff.
No, right.
Like,
Because it is expensive.
we're having cereal.
Sarah and I did our wedding in like 65 days. We planned it, right?
Yeah.
Paid for it out of pocket. Southern Waters, catered. Everything you could want at a wedding, right?
Uh-huh.
Photo booth, everything. $10,000. And that's with the Big Mama hookups.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's crazy. That would have been $25,000 to a normal person.
Oh my God. No, and people pay like all of a sudden like the budget doesn't matter. Like when you're
Right.
in a wedding, they're like, oh, these flowers that normally people pay,
By the way, right,
$50 for are now $250.
Right.
Because it's wedding price. You know?
expensive funerals.
Oh.
Don't spend $1 on my funeral.
I've never understood
Cremate
that.
me
Yeah.
and throw me to the wind.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like to
Right.
me, it's
Save
like
your money.
don't send me
Save your
flowers.
money.
I ain't gonna see anything. Don't
Right.
worry about
And
it.
any money I get from life insurance, don't use it on that. Use it
No.
on yourself.
No, you're
Social
good.
media. Brainwashed to believing they need social media. I do.
I feel like if we don't have social media, like we don't know what's happening.
I always say this, and I'll say it till I'm dead. In the 90s, social media was radio. Radio was the social media of the world.
Right. You heard all your
Right.
news from the radio.
Where did you
and
want to
stuff.
go out on Friday night? What did you do? You
Listen
turned
to the
on the
radio.
radio to find out what was going on Friday night so you could go out with your friends on a Friday night.
Power 96 and DJ Laz over here at Miami Beach. Yeah, I remember that. See?
DJ Laz,
That
the pimp with the limp. There
Yep.
we go. There we go, baby. You got love. Now, by the way, that was the heyday. You legitimately listened to radio history. Power 96 is still around, but it's not the Power 96
It's
of
not the
DJ
same.
Laz's days.
Yeah.
And what was the van guy? There was some guy in the van, something in the van. The van guy, there was like a van guy too. And Kid Curry was the PD. I knew him personally. I almost worked there.
Really?
Right. I was in Tampa doing nights, and I went to a convention in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And Kid Curry was the PD of Power, and I went to a meeting, and we were all in a meeting together. Or in when I say meeting, it's like a showcase of an artist or something.
Yeah.
And Kid Curry sat next to me, and my boss, Dr. Dave, was on my left shoulder. And Kid Curry goes, "You ever thought about Miami?
Yeah.
You ever thought about how great it'd be to live in Miami?" And I'm like right away, like Miami big eyes, right?
Yeah.
And I go, "Yeah, what's up with Miami?" And I'll never forget Dr.
You're
Dave
like, I've seen Miami
reaching
Vice.
around my shoulder and pushing Kid Curry away and go find your own night guy.
All you would have
Right.
had to play would be like Diamond Girl. That's all I used to play. That and Maria, the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Over and over again. That was our Miami beat.
I think we missed out because if we'd have been here the other day, we could have got these from Christy.
What?
We need
What?
some of these leftovers. Look at these things.
Oh, those are her.
Her eggs are too big for me.
She's,
I have to like
she's-
serve them up in slices.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
a sliceable.
They're-
I'm
lettuce.
okay with
That's
slicing
a
them up and having
sliceable
them.
egg.
Yeah.
I like the
They're
mushroom.
delicious,
The
though.
mushroom.
Look at those things.
I was about to say mushroom.
She's awesome.
Marshmallow.
Everything Christy makes is fire.
She likes. I like the marshmallow that she like pumps with like caramel inside or something. I don't know
Right?
what
Isn't
it
that
is.
weird?
Yeah.
I love
How'd
it,
you
though.
do that?
Like,
I don't
How'd you
know.
do
I
that?
wonder what's inside of these. They got to all be different.
Peanut butter.
I'm assuming.
They're very
Peanut butter.
They're all
pretty.
peanut butter?
She makes some mean peanut butter egg during Easter.
Yeah, I know. That's probably one of my favorites, but those have got to be different ones.
Social media, 12-step skincare routine.
Mm-hmm.
People believe they need a 12-step skincare routine. Do you believe you do?
I believe some people
No.
need 20 and 30.
No.
Me myself, I'm all natural and okay, but I mean, other people need these things.
Do you do a skincare regimen
I wash my face every day.
every day?
With
I do not.
your butt soap.
No, I use my shampoo. I just go right down. put
See,
it
he does not. He doesn't.
All of it that
I
doesn't
get
stick
soap
on
my
top
face,
just slides
wash
right
my
down.
face, but actual like deep cleanse of my face once a
Dr.
week.
Guillermo would be very upset at us right now
Right.
because we are not taking
No.
care of anything.
Right.
He even
So-
gave us stuff to do it, and we don't.
I tried
Right.
it last
You know,
night.
And so I keep two face washes in my shower.
Yeah.
One is a daily face wash that I don't use daily, maybe every other day. I don't want it. If I clean my face to crazy, it'll break out.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm not good at all that
I
stuff.
like the fact that I'm blemish free.
I just
did-
go with the like 52-in-1 soap. You know, it does 50. You know.
I did use the moisturizer that Dr. Guillermo gave us from the last time he saw us, like last night, because I did go to the beach and then I burned, like, you know, I have that toastiness. So I'm like, okay, I need to put something on my face. See, I'm brown today.
Our stream is starting to look like a Byron Donald's town hall.
Right.
Overpriced makeup and personal hygiene products. Nope, I disagree with that. And I'm a man, and I'm going to say why I disagree with that.
Why?
Personal hygiene products are all based on what you want and you like for your body. Get what you want. But you need overpriced makeup. If you have found a very cheap but high quality makeup, share that in the group right now.
Right.
Share that right now.
Yeah.
Because
Like
makeup,
lipstick that don't get on your teeth.
makeup is just like electronics. You can't buy something that should be $500 for $50 and think you're going to have a $500 quality. It ain't going to happen.
Why? Because it's like lead. It's not lead in your face. It's like it's got all the.
I just don't believe it. I've seen it, and Christy, I don't have the phone with me. I will tell you why I don't have the phone with me. It's in my broadcast. It's in my trailer, and I wasn't opening the trailer this morning. Sorry, I accidentally loaded it back in there last night. My bad.
Call Sean.
First time I don't bring it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
Call Sean and he'll connect her to the board.
I don't know where my phone is.
Oh my goodness! Everybody forgot their phone.
Overpriced super white teeth.
What's wrong with super white teeth? I like super white teeth.
I do too.
I think they look cool.
Plastic surgery. Everybody needs it. This message is brought to you by Garabo Plastic Surgery.
Right? Today's like the second time we talked about it.
A car or a new car immediately after you paid off the current one. Yes, that's me. Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm a habitual car payment maker.
What?
I bought a Kia from Billy the second day that Jackie was open, bro.
Yeah.
Took it all the way to the end. We had 2 payments left.
Yeah.
Great condition. Incredible condition.
Okay.
Sarah and I decided to trade it in.
Because you need to have a car payment. It makes you feel special.
Right.
Like,
We both talked
your
about how
life
dumb
doesn't
that
even
was.
have-
I mean, we would have traded it in by now already, but nevertheless, we could have gone 4 or 5 months without a payment and just wrote it out for a little while, put a little money in the bank.
I've had a car that I literally took like to the ground on purpose without a car payment for years when I met Sean, and he's like, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna die if I'm in your vehicle." But it was great not having a car payment for years. Like 5 years, I didn't have a car payment, and I wasn't worried about it. What's happening? Did I miss something?
I wonder who NZ Thanks is. That's what I want to know. Who is NZ Thanks? I want to know if I know that person. Fabric, because I do know Darlene. Fabric softener. Yes, you need it.
You need fabric softener, and it can't be the cheapy one because it smells like armpits if you don't have the good one.
Newest phone every year. That's not me.
Not every year, but
I wait till it doesn't work anymore. That's
yeah.
all.
When I lose the when I can't hear you anymore, then I'm like, all right.
When I can't hear you anymore, when I can't hear music out of it,
Yeah.
or when the battery life just doesn't
Oh
last
yeah,
anymore.
I hate that too. Like you turn it
Right.
on, it's like dead. Like
Let
5
somebody
minutes
else
later.
have that issue.
Mhm.
A gender reveal. I carry to carry a water bottle around and drink water all day long, and gobs of toothpaste. You only need a pea-size amount. I only use a
No,
pea-size
you
amount.
don't. That's not true.
That is true.
No, it's not. I need to have enough that I spit out like toothpaste on it.
What?
Yes. If not, I don't feel like it's right.
Why did your mic just? Oh my!
Did you just like shush
No.
me?
That's funny. The wire just turned you down. The wire was like, I don't want to hear her.
I thought I was going. I thought I was going death now.
Right.
I'm
I was like, your throat's going too.
oh.
Your voice going away.
No, you just shut me up. Thanks. Is that because I'm a woman or because I'm Latina? What happened?
Darling, I love you. NZ, be nice. She is like my sister, so you're picking on my sister, Dick. An interview of 2 sisters in Australia did yesterday is all
were
over social
warriors?
media. And
Yes,
it's
yeah, it's
one
good.
of the weirdest
Good.
live news segments you'll ever see. The story itself is serious. A guy in red Porsche caused a deadly crash, then pulled a gun, shot a guy in the arm, stole an SUV, and got in another wreck before cops finally arrested him. The two sisters in their 50s named Bridget and Paula Powers were there. Their mom even tried to help the guy, not knowing he caused it, but their interview is going viral because the identical twins who speak in unison.
Oh my God, how horrible. That is awful. So you just have a choir every time you talk to both of them?
It's a full minute of them telling a reporter what happened and saying the same words at the exact same time.
I would be like, forget it. I don't want to know.
It turns out they're internet famous, especially in Australia. Piers Morgan interviewed them on Good Morning Britain in 2016. We got to see these twins. You got to find them. Quit looking at the penguins and look up the twins.
That escalated a little bit.
Wait a minute. Do they do this on purpose, or is it just because there's some genetic thing that happens that they both think at the same time and talk at the same time?
They told them they don't rehearse it. It's something they do involuntarily because they've been so close their whole lives.
Oh my God. Yeah, I want to see that. But not for too long. just enough to see it and judge.
Google Bridget and Paula Powers. We can't see it unless you pull it up.
Yeah.
What?
Google Bridget.
Are you here
and
with
Paula
us today, bro?
Flowers.
No, I was reading the stuff that was in the chat. I was on the side.
All right.
What are we looking for?
Bridget and Paula Powers. I know he looked like,
Bro,
like
he
a
was
space
gone.
cadet.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
just
where's he
had a 10
at?
minute
In the chat. I was looking over your reading chat. Things were getting a little weird.
Like, where'd he go? Did you forget we
Twin
were on a
sisters,
show?
Bridges and Paul, to recount the mayhem.
Okay, I want to see them.
All right, here we go. Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
Are you muted?
And we heard this big
Yeah,
bang.
you're
We said, oh no, another car accident. So we drop everything and we went running out the front. We seen Mum running out from the house up there. And then the other cars were pulling up.
She's the copycat, and she's the leader.
To see if the person was okay. And one guy, he was up there with our mum.
Oh,
and
she got mental issues.
He went up there and he was coming back down towards us and he goes, run, he's got a gun. And our heart started to pound and I said, oh, Mum, where's Mum?
What the?
And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, are you all right?
I don't even know what's happening.
All over his face. And he goes, I'll shoot you. She goes, hey, I'm here to help. And Mum distracted him to make him look the other way, and he looked the other way, and Mum ran into the bush behind the fence. And the guy goes to her, I'll find you and I'll shoot you.
What the?
Yes.
How did she distract him initially? Did she just say, like, look the other way?
Don't ask any more questions.
Well, he must have been going, I don't know, but he looked the other way, and then that's why she did an escape. And then I'm so glad that young guy, he said run, he's got a gun. And then we've seen heaps of people running into our facility here and our house yard. Our house yard as well, and they were hiding in there too. So we went running around closing and locking all doors. Just in case.
God, they were so lonely.
Up, and then a car, he pulled up, like the car what was over the road there.
All right,
he
pause.
went.
All right, pause. Leave him up there.
Holy cow.
Let's discuss this.
Sean gets mad when I talk over him.
Yeah, that'd drive you nuts.
They dress like they're in their 50s.
Right. They probably got
They
cats.
style their hair exactly the same way.
They got lots
They
of cats.
married?
They got the same earrings in. Guys.
They probably work at the same place because that looks like hospital gear.
The same necklace.
Because they're crazy.
Yeah, there's a little crazy.
Well, I mean, you have that kind of
day
thing going
one,
on
you
when you
date both.
talk.
I bet you're
Eventually, you
not
go
married.
nuts.
I bet you're not married. I bet you're not married.
My goodness, this is insane.
Right. Enzy, it's scripted. So this is something they go home every day and they were like, let's practice talking together at the same time.
Yeah.
And the one's really good at it and the other
And
one's
it's
not.
not.
That's the
the
bottom
right.
line. Good job, Betty. You're doing a great job at it.
I try.
All right, I try.
I try.
I try. I'm going to do it like her, just be late.
Yeah, just bring it later. But still say it.
Guys, I am. That's all I got for today. I have much more things I can discuss, but I do have to go. And the reason I got to go is I've got to rest this.
Yeah.
Guys, my throat's killing. It's destroyed. I've got to host a party tonight. I got to host a party on tomorrow night. I got a show to do tomorrow. 2 shows on Thursday. It's going to be a crazy week.
And don't bring your sickness. If it's sick, keep it.
I didn't bring any sickness in here.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I went to the Everblades game, and it's jacked up my whole voice.
And you're sitting in an ice cube in there.
Right. That's probably what it was.
Can you stop showing us disgusting things?
Right.
Strawberry shortcake mac and cheese.
That's disgusting.
Amazing. It could
All
be.
right. It could be.
Bruh.
Could be amazing.
That's so gross.
That's why we lose him, by the way, because he can't stop scrolling.
No, they were getting crazy in the
Scrolling.
chat. That was better. It was better than scrolling.
Right. Well, guys, I am going to run. I really appreciate everybody who hung out with us today and had a great day with us. I love you guys. Just so you know.
Where are we from? Cape Coral. We're in Southwest Florida.
Yeah, we live in Southwest Florida, broadcast live on an app. You can download the app, just so you know, at Big Mama Radio on all social media. And the app is Big Mama Radio as well, so you can listen to the radio station when we're not live on air. Guys, do something fun. Get out.
Yes.
Enjoy life a little bit.
Go start some trouble.
All right, I got hockey with Finn today. I got hopefully I'm gonna try to voice and send my podcast this afternoon. I'm gonna go home and let this rest. And
do you have any podcasts out now? We haven't announced them in a while.
No. This is the next one. I'm trying to get it out. It's just been a very busy 2 months, or a month and a half to me, and it usually takes me about a month, but this one's about a month and a half out, and it's taken me a lot to get all the steps done that I need to get done this time. And now I just messaged them yesterday. I said, I'm ready to record, but my throat's jacked. So let me see what happens tomorrow.
Seeking closure is going to
Lee County's cold cases.
Yeah.
The one I'm doing right now is the double homicide that happened at Bell Tower.
What?
Do you remember that in 2018? There was a shooting out of Bell Tower.
Yeah.
3 people were shot, 2 people were killed. Or actually, believe it or not, 4 people were shot. The 4th person was treated at the hospital and wasn't involved in the situation. Was like stray bullet shot.
Oh, yeah.
But the victims that were murdered, one was definitely targeted. The other one was wrong place, wrong time.
Like by the Johnny Rockets.
And then the third person,
right? Somewhere down there.
the third person who got shot,
that
I'm doing on this story, obviously saw the killer and is not talking about it. And so we've got to get somebody to talk about it. So we're going to put it all out there. And,
2018. My goodness.
Very crazy year. And we got so many of them. By the way, if you want to know what I'm talking about, we have a podcast right now. I do. It's called Seeking Closure, Lee County's Cold Cases. You can download that podcast on any of your podcast apps. If you're into cold case or criminal podcasting, you'll love this one. It's all about Southwest Florida's Lee County's cases that are still cold to this day. So go check it out. If you're into spiritual stuff, go check out The Journey.
The Journey. Yeah, you can find The Journey, the human experience of spiritual enlightenment. And what we do is we go and we try different modalities and talk to different people about their spiritual experience, and we bring it to you. So
And
that you can be the judge.
we're hosting the Kundalini event this weekend, too.
Yes. So in Cape Coral, we're going to have a Kundalini activation and meditation class over here. So if you want to check it out, we're going to meditate.
Right.
Meditate with mofo.
Guys, have a great day. Darlene, thank you very much for being the security. NZ, you're awesome. Thank you for listening in New Zealand. You guys will end up being friends you ever meet. I can tell
you're
this
the
way it
best
goes.
friends forever.
Right.
They might slap each other first and then have some beers.
Right. These two will probably hang out and have drinks together. Shout out to all
Maybe
those
a couple of these
76 people
Tic Tacs.
listening across X, across YouTube, and all the other places in the world. You guys have a great day. And remember, when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to
Save the radio.
I can't even do it.
Bye, Christy.
To the Joshua Tree stream. Put your hands up, put your hands up.
Need your trees trimmed? Call 239-888-6817 on Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio. Broadcasting live inside the W.B. Williamson Brothers Studios.
Hi everybody, this is Carol G.
I'm Lil Baby.
Hey, this is Beyonce.
Your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.